Hola chicos, bienvenidos a Mirabal Radio. Miren, ya acabo de spoilear mi invitada, pero bueno, vamos a traerla aquí a Control. ¿Cómo están chicos? Bienvenidos. El día de hoy tenemos una invitada especial y es mi primera entrevista en inglés, así que deseenme suerte. And we wanna welcome Desiree to our show. How you doing?
Hi, hola, ¿cómo estás? Hablo un
Un
poquito
poquito.
español.
Oh,
Okay,
that's
I can speak a
awesome.
little bit. I'm learning. I love it. I love the culture. I'm so happy to be here. Glad I met you at the Urban Latin Awards.
Thank you so
¿Qué
much.
lo que mi gente? What's
¿Qué
going
lo
on?
que?
Hey.
Yes, today we have entrepreneur, CEO, and wow, you have so many titles. But we're gonna talk about your life, how you've been, and also how's your life as an entrepreneur.
Yes,
My first question is, who inspired you?
Oh my goodness. I mean, I have to say honestly, it starts with my mom. Mi mama. So she came from Guyana, and as you may or may not know, whoever is listening today, that's in South America, which actually goes off a lot of people. Yeah, South America. It's actually identified with the Caribbean.
That's the French Guyana or the British Guyana? Which one?
It's Guyana.
Guyana. Oh yeah, that's in the middle, right?
Yeah. You're thinking of Guyana, G-U-I-A-N-A, which is also very beautiful. But my ancestors actually come from India.
Wow.
So we have a multicultural influence in Guyana. We have a Latin community, we have African American, we have Asian, we have a multiple influences, and they consider me South Asian actually.
Wow,
so I'm like,
you have so many cultures mixed up.
The melting pot. Yeah, I'm so grateful.
That's how New York is, right?
Huh?
New York is a mix of culture. You find like people from Japan mixed with French or different kind of guys.
And that's what I love about New York. You get a little sprinkle of everything. I call it un poquito sazón, a little bit of everything all over New York. So it's very beautiful.
Do you know Ecuador?
Yes, I mean, I know
because
the food.
We have so many followers from Ecuador today, and you have to say hi to them.
Hi, hola, ¿cómo estás? No, I love the people. I love the culture.
Maybe you try the ceviche ones, ceviche from Ecuador.
Yeah. I must say that I love Latin culture as a whole, and just being able to be connected, from the music to the culture, it's just absolutely beautiful. I do a little salsa, I do a little bachata, I do a little samba.
Oh.
So I stay very connected.
I should dance a little cumbia too, right?
Yeah.
Cumbia,
you want to do a little dance off right now?
Maybe later on. Well, you are a founder of the Business Matcher. What is that?
Yes, the Business Matchmaker. I am the CEO and founder. It's to bring small businesses together to dream big. So really the goal is to help to connect them with solutions, people, or products, depending on what their needs are. So I am that matchmaker in the business sense.
Wow.
So think of personal matchmaker in relationships, and then I'm that side personally.
Woman, you define a woman of Wall Street.
Yes.
Wow, how you became a woman of Wall Street?
Yeah, so a woman of Wall Street, how did I become? I wanted to do something that I didn't see a lot of women, specifically women of color, doing. So I took a leap of faith and I went into wealth management and finance.
Wow.
And so I wanted to kind of pave the way so that people saw people that looked like them and they thought, I can do it. There's an expression in Spanish, si se puede. Yes,
si
you
se
can.
Puede. That's what we said when the Ecuador team plays.
Yes.
Si se puede.
Yeah. So I definitely always want people to believe in themselves and to know that anything is possible. And that expression, I think, really embodies my career and why I do it. So I always say that. I say, si se puede. Yes,
so right now you're working on JP Morgan Chase?
Yes.
Wow,
I do
business
finance by day. I do finance by day. I'm a business manager and I manage entrepreneurs because I'm an entrepreneur as well.
Wow.
I eat, breathe, and sleep it. So absolutely love, finance and helping people plan for the future. And I think everyone should be in control of their finances and everyone should be in the driver's seat of their
I've seen
career.
that you fight for women's rights and for women's rights, especially on business.
Yes.
Tell me about it. I've seen that you lead so many committees and also TV shows where you spoke about women's rights.
Yes.
What inspired you to do it?
I think also just seeing my mom's journey from Guyana, and she came here with 10 sisters and no
Wow,
parents,
10
and
sisters. Wow.
10 sisters and no parents. And she started a life here in her early teenage years, and she was able to create a beautiful life for herself. And if she didn't have that faith and belief in herself, she would never be able to reach the heights that she did. So I'm so proud of her. And that inspired me to say, I want to help women, single mothers, anyone that has a dream that's bigger than themselves, to encourage them in their future. So that's why I love being empowering to women in the
Wow.
community.
You know, I was about to interview you about your music career, but it seems like you are more than that, like a leader, like a TV host.
Yes.
You are multifaceted.
Yes.
How you deal with that, with the business and then with the marketing experience that you have with your business?
Yes, yes. I mean, I think, there's never enough time in the day. We'll always feel like, we have the same 24 hours. What are we going to do with it? And I think prioritizing and time management is really key. And knowing that you don't want to be a jack or Jill of all trades, but a master of none. So you
Wow.
want to have a specialty and be a subject matter expert,
Mhm.
and that's what people will
And
know
that's
you
what
for.
you do on
Yes.
TV, right?
Yes.
How
yes.
you get into the TV mainstream? It's really hard.
I
Like,
just
let's
came
say,
in. I just came from the MTV
yeah, I know
set.
that you came from it. I feel special now. Like she came from MTV and now in Mirabal Radio.
Yes.
I feel like Mirabal is so important as
Yes,
MTV.
this is important to
Thank
me,
you so
especially
much.
because I want to be internationally known. I want to connect with people all over the world. And to be honest, I have a soft spot. So one thing that I do is also mentorship. My mentees have come from all over the world. I had one from Brazil.
You should go to Ecuador also to mentor my people.
I would love to mentor
My
from
Ecuadorian
Ecuador.
girls.
Anyone who wants help in their career endeavors, you can add me on LinkedIn.
I tell you a fact about Ecuador.
Yes.
We have like 90% rate of entrepreneurs.
Yes.
The problem with Ecuadorians is that we don't have education. So we fail so much. As high you see the entrepreneur rate, let's say that 70% of the business fail.
Yes,
So
no, I definitely agree. I think you need guidance and coaching and leadership. And actually, I have a few organizations I work with. I'm happy to spread the word. They're trying to get more knowledgeable about how can we help on an international scale. I was mentioning some of my mentees are international. One was born and raised in Brazil. The other one was born and raised in Nepal. So I've helped them find their first full-time careers out of college.
Wow.
And it meant the world to me. And they still say, thank you so much for believing in me, because they had language barriers, cultural barriers, people, to come here and not feel I don't identify because I don't even speak either the same language, or maybe I'm not articulating myself in the same way, but you're just as intelligent and capable and you have advanced degrees, but you don't feel there's an understanding culturally. That's where I want the individuals I mentor to feel empowered and inspired and know they have a place and a seat at the table. So I don't want them to ever feel they are not welcome or they cannot reach their dreams. So I want them to know, I don't care if English is your second language, you are able to become a CEO one day, so that's why
that's why I invite you, because we are a Spanish program, but I would like people to know that in New York, if you dream it, you can get it. And
Absolutely.
You are an example of that.
Oh, thank you so
You're
much.
a TV host, you are a CEO of an important business matchmaker business.
Yes.
You change lives.
I try to be a change maker, but you know what? I try more so than just changing lives. I want to also inspire people to find the power within themselves. So it's empowering you to find empowerment isn't lacking power. It's finding the power you already have within yourself. So that's my goal, to inspire people. I never say I take credit for landing people jobs or helping them to speak on stages or overcoming their fears. I inspire them to find the confidence in themselves. So it's overcoming their own fears.
And how you work to get people inspired? Sometimes, you find this city like depressed. This city, like, for example, in fall, there are rates that people get depressed so much. How you inspire those people?
Yes. I mean, honestly, what I always say is there's going to be a brighter day, right? They say the sun will come out tomorrow, right? And that's true. You never know when you wake up what kind of day you have. So what I do is empower people through mindset, because you can't control the external environment, but you can control your internal mindset. How you think can change your perception of the day and the rest of your life.
Wow.
So
I'm gonna take one course
What was that? Oh, there's a question.
I'm gonna go to any of your conference to catch
yes,
up.
you are welcome anytime. Anyone from Ecuador, you want to come to any of the conferences in New York, come on down. I invite you as my special guest.
I seen that you are a brand ambassador, right?
Yes.
I saw in Too Good To Go, you went to the conference.
Yes.
Tell me about it. That's a nice stuff.
Yes. So
on how you became, because maybe one day I would like to be brand ambassador.
Yes. So an ambassador is really when you represent a brand and you are a reflection of the brand. So what I do is I learn and study, whether it's a fashion designer, which tends to be a lot of my clients, or it could be an IT company or an accounting firm. I really try to learn the client's brand messaging and what their vision and mission is. Because if you're representing someone, you want to represent it like they're not in the room, as good as them, if not better. So I really take it to heart. If you're going to become a brand ambassador, remember to really learn and study so that you become, they call it an SME, a subject matter expert of that brand, because that's how you truly represent a brand.
Which brand was like a challenge for you? Which one was the hardest one? The
hardest brand? I would say, honestly, all of the fashion brands, because I don't have a fashion background, though I look very fashionable now. This is what happened after I represented the fashion brands. I think I had a finance background.
How you get along with fashion brands if you are in the business brand?
Yes, art of networking and building relationships. So I'm very big on networking and building your network is your net worth. So I just got myself out there. I took risks. I got comfortable being uncomfortable. And, I just really stepped out of what I would normally do. And I think, if you believe in yourself, you're going to have imposter syndrome, maybe at the beginning, like I shouldn't be in this seat, but you absolutely deserve that seat at the table. You need to claim it. And then you will feel it eventually. They fake it. It's the fake it till you make it is real.
Yeah.
Because when you start telling yourself, like, you may say, I
am who I would like to be.
Yes. And they say dress for success, right? Dress for the job you want, not the job you have.
Wow, I have so many quotes from you.
I'm a big quote person. I wish our people could see it on the live. I guess
how many books do you read during the month? Let's say.
Honestly, I'm truthfully about to write my own. So I'm a writer. I have my own column. I do developmental editing. I write poetry. I write short stories, and I'm working on kind of like a tell all book, like to tell my story, but also to motivate entrepreneurs and business owners. And
that's awesome.
So it's something I'm in development with, but I read all the time. I mean, newspapers, articles, columns.
I see, because you have so many interesting quotes that connect very well in their interview.
Yes, no, I have a list of books I could definitely share. I mean, the 10 Ks of personal branding, that's my favorite. It's by my mentor, entrepreneur, traveling speaker coach, Catherine Mowbray. I have so many. I would probably go on for days of the ones that I could list them in the resources after this interview for you guys. But I always say, try to find something you resonate with. Like if you need help in a specific area, you can literally go to Amazon or Barnes and Nobles and search. So if it's like, I want to learn how to have leadership presence or executive presence, search that. There's 1,000 books on it. I guarantee you can find something. Overcoming fears of speaking. There's 1 million books on that as well. So there's you just need to really target your
push yourself,
time.
Right?
What was
also
that?
Push yourself.
Yes, exactly. So your time and energy.
I think discipline is what makes you better every day.
Time and energy are two things you can never get back.
Just let me say hi to my guest, Isabel. Hola, Isabel. Un saludo para mi gente linda de Quito que está conectada. And Tinta News, which are, these guys have a media on New York that talk about art and food. These guys are really great. Un saludo grande a Tinta News.
Your English is
New
perfect.
York.
Bravo. I understand that.
Oh,
See,
yeah?
I love
Isabel said that my English is perfect.
In Spanish
my English is like the Sofia Vergara English.
I'd love to connect.
Spanish.
I'd love to connect my live back. I don't know if I can, but my live viewers got disconnected. It's the service.
They got disconnected. Why?
Yeah, the service.
Maybe we had to use the Wi-Fi before.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Can I connect them back?
Yeah, sure. We're live. Just let me put myself on the screen, and then you could change it.
That way I can drop some gems.
Okay,
I'll be right back.
Listo, chicos. Ahorita Desiree, ella le gusta conectar su celular en vivo para transmitir. Y les cuento, ella es una empresaria que vive acá en Nueva York y aparte de eso es artista. Entonces está contándonos sobre su vida de éxito aquí en Nueva York. Ella se graduó en Rogers University aquí en New Jersey y tiene muchas empresas a las que ella maneja. Entonces estamos entrevistándole aquí. Estoy muy feliz porque es mi primera entrevista en inglés. Yo he vivido aquí ya más de 15 años y nunca he entrevistado en inglés porque es uno de mis miedos. We're gonna talk about scares.
Yes.
About los miedos. What you are afraid of.
Oh, that I need to go live.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about it. Ok, le estoy conectando el internet para luego saber un poco más de su vida.
Estados Unidos. All over the world now.
Okay,
I have followers all over the world too. So
yeah,
I want them,
that's cool.
I want them to watch.
Ok, esto pasa en vivo, no estamos conectando el internet para que tenga una mejor conexión, Desiree. Ok. Un momento, por favor. Ok, muy bien.
Okay, so it's this one, right?
Yeah,
Apple.
es
Okay,
Apple.
so let's try one more time.
Ok, hola Leo, ¿cómo estás? Saludos. Estamos en Brooklyn haciendo una entrevista a Desiree, una empresaria de aquí de Nueva York, que nos viene a contar cómo es su vida acá y a vencer los miedos. Uno de esos es en mi primera entrevista en inglés, entonces el día de hoy estoy muy feliz porque ella viene incluso de MTV dando una entrevista y hoy día la tenemos aquí muy felices porque nos está contando cómo es el liderazgo femenino aquí en los Estados Unidos. Así que vamos a esperar que regrese porque está haciendo su en vivo en Instagram. Ella es una persona que se mueve mucho por las redes sociales y vamos a aprender bastante de ella. Así que, chicos, si no entienden muy bien el inglés, no importa porque después vamos a hacer un resumen. Simplemente quiero agradecerles a todos por haberse conectado y estar aquí pendientes de nosotros. Ok, ya regresamos con Desiree. Esto pasa en vivo, señores. Siempre estamos haciendo unas pequeñas pausas y luego nos conectamos. Tinta News, gracias chicos por el saludo. Leo está de vuelta, Desiree. Vamos a ponerle nuevamente. Take a seat. Yes, vamos a ponerle nuevamente aquí en pantalla. Ok, Desiree, what you were doing?
Yeah, so we are going to talk about fear. Overcoming fear. And
Yeah.
I say also, there's two other things I'm going to add. May I add? Overcoming imposter syndrome.
Wow, what is that?
And managing your inner critic.
I love those three. But let's start with fear.
Okay.
You know, let me tell you something about Spanish. When you come, the Spanish guys or people from Latin America, when we come here, we have a lot of fears. First, one of our first fear is the language, and then stereotype. Let's say people, you know, other people, white people or other guys think that we are prepared for other jobs, not our dream jobs. That's our first fear. How you overcome?
I think first, like I said, a little earlier, it's finding the voice within yourself. So you have to manage your inner critic. And I think people think it's the external environment. The reality is it's your internal mindset. So you're getting in your own head. The reality is everyone's not staring and pointing at you as much as you think. It's you staring at yourself in the mirror and not being secure with who you are. So you need to find that confidence. Remember that expression I said, si se puede? You need to believe, si se puede, like, yes, I can, even if other people don't think you can't. Because once you believe you can, the world will as well. And then, so I always say, if you don't believe in yourself, no one else will. So you need to find that within you.
And then people start following you. Yes. That's good because you're leading.
You're a leader, not a follower. I always say when I was in high school, I never gave into peer pressure. I was always the one who would say, I'd rather be outcasted and have my own morals and beliefs and values intact than follow everyone else and to be ashamed or disappointed in myself. So I let myself be the outcast. Wow. And now I came back to my 20-year high school reunion and everyone was like, oh, the celebrity has entered the building. I was like, are you kidding? I was the geek in school. I was a nerd. I'm still a nerd.
How your life changed? Is there any timeline that changed your life and you became what you are now?
I actually think, truthfully, there was they call it a defining moment. I don't know how you say that in Spanish.
Yeah, tu punto definitivo, like where you change your mind.
Punto
definitivo.
Definitivo. Punto definitivo. So that's what it was for me when I was in high school. I wanted to be popular so bad. There's an American movie called She's All That. The girl wanted to be popular so bad. And she ended up a part of a bet, which was so humiliating. And she realized, I don't need the confirmation of other people or validity from others to feel good about myself. I feel good about myself because I love myself. So first you have to, amor, you have to love yourself first.
Amate primero.
Otherwise, the rest of the world won't. And that's why I say, believe in yourself or no one else will. So it's finding that, doing the inner work on yourself first, so that you're not even thinking, you say, I don't care. You know how many people speak clearly proper English but are grammatically incorrect, and they're born in the US, United States of America. They graduated from college. I know, because I'm big on grammar and I'm very articulate, and I do developmental editing, and I notice errors all the time. So there is nothing to feel bad about or ashamed about. You are just as capable and willing as anyone else who is born in the United States. And I say that because my family, a part of my family was not from the United States, and they spoke broken English in Guyana.
Like my English.
Yeah, broken English in Guyana. And that's where my mom still to this day will say certain things. And I'm like, who cares? You know, like, she's still the same strong, beautiful woman who's capable of whatever she wants. That's my mom.
Wow.
She's my rock. And I don't care if she says things differently. People say it's incorrect. I say it's different. I think it's unique. It's what makes you you. Accents are beautiful. I absolutely love accents. I think they're absolutely beautiful, and you should never want to take away what makes you uniquely you, ever.
That's true. That's true. And what are those things that you did in high school in order to get a celebrity vibe?
No, well, I don't think I ever, and I still don't consider myself, I consider myself truly like just like a regular person with big dreams. And I just want to help people. The celebrity is to have a platform so it can have people hear what I'm trying to do. I would like to change lives, to make a difference in this world, to help people find the best version of themselves. When you have a bigger platform and audience, that's what allows you to get heard. I say my voice is my microphone, because when you have a voice that's powerful, you're heard. And that's by having a bigger platform and audience to project those ideas to make a difference.
And that's what we do also with the Mirabal. We would like people to inspire with this kind of guests like Desiree, that give us this huge background in order to learn how to succeed against fear. What's the second point you were trying to talk about after fear?
Well, the other thing is, I talked about managing your inner critic, but it's like I mentioned, it's imposter syndrome. You don't think
What is that imposter syndrome?
Imposter syndrome is when you don't think you deserve an opportunity, or you don't think you're good enough, because you're like, I shouldn't be in this job. I got this job. Why me? Or why am I in this seat? Or why did I get this opportunity? You need to always claim those opportunities and practice gratitude for what has been given to you. It was given to you for a reason. There's no mistake.
That's true.
There is no mistake. You were given that job. You were given the opportunity because you deserved it, because you're qualified, because you worked for it. And guess what? When you go into, I'll give an example with a job. It doesn't mean you know everything. It means you have a willingness to learn, that you are coachable, that you're teachable. I always say this expression: always be the student, always be the teacher. Always be the student, always learn.
I think being a teacher is a good opportunity to learn.
Yes.
Because you have to learn first in order to teach.
I learn from my mentee. I'm a mentor. Those that I mentor, I call them the mentees. I learn from them all the time.
I know, from mistakes.
I learn from them all the time. They teach me so much, and it's so inspiring to see their growth, and it makes me want to keep growing. It keeps pushing me for greatness. To see them grow and rise, it makes me want to be great.
Wow, that's awesome. Let's talk about your music career.
Yes.
So you is one of your passions, right? So tell me, what were your first steps on music?
Yeah, so my first steps were singing in the basement at my family's house, and no one knew I was an artist. I was a closet musician. I don't know how you say that. How do you say? ¿Cómo se dice?
Música clásica. Música
clásica. Sounds probably doesn't translate.
I know.
I was so shy. I didn't want people to know about my music. It was my
Can
outlet.
you do a little bit a cappella? Like,
yeah. I do the one that comes to mind that I do a lot.
Okay.
I see you staring at me again as I walk through this club in Manhattan. At a very girl you see,
Wow.
eyes are fixed on me. Thought I caught you staring. That's one of my original
Wow,
songs.
let me say
And it's
it,
about being, thank you, muchas gracias. It's about being confident. You step in a room, you know, people are, it's funny, it's symbolic. Staring at you. It's called staring. Like, you know that you light up a room. People call me Desiree with the R-A-Y because they say I shine like the sun.
Wow.
I'm like a ray of light. So if they say if you're having a bad day, call me, because no matter what I'm going through.
And you're shining now with your dress.
And I'm literally a ray of light. Like, my nails glow in the dark. I have yellow shoes. But I definitely think knowing when you stand in the room, you leave a presence. It goes into personal branding. Remember I mentioned that book, The 10 Ks of Personal Branding. How do you want to be remembered when you stand in a room? How do you think people perceive you? Have you identified what you're remembered for? Because that's the most important thing. And being true to that.
That's what happened on the where we met, the Latin
we
American.
We met at the Urban Latin Awards.
Yeah, that's what happened with you. You were like the shining girl. Everybody was trying to talk to you.
And he's saying that because I wore sparkles.
Yeah, I know,
but
you came out from all the girls like you were shining. So
thank you.
Everybody was trying to get pictures with you, and I was, she's a celebrity.
You can see my halo. No, maybe I'll say. I'm just kidding.
So then you started like in the basement, and then what happened? You were in a group girl, group girl band, or what you were doing?
I have to say that now. I started in the basement, like Drake said, started from the bottom. Now I'm here. Okay, I gotta really start my music in the basement. I guess I did start my music in the basement.
You should do a song. You should do a song like that. Right? So,
that's so funny. Okay, so I know I said it right. I started part 2, Jersey remix. Call me. Started from the basement. Now I'm here.
Now you're on MTV and Mirabal.
Now I'm on MTV. That's great. Okay, so yeah, after that, a little birdie discovered I could sing. One of my friends growing up, and he told his dad, and I was like, "Why'd you tell your dad?" He's like, "Because he's starting a group." And collaborative artists.
This is good. Sometimes people say, don't say what are your dreams. Yes. But if you don't say, nobody gonna help you.
And he just knew I could sing, and he's like, you have to tell my dad. So that's how I became a part of Passing the Ball, which was a collaborative music hip hop group infused with pop. And I was the only female singer, and they were all male artists. I was the only female. And they were all rappers.
Just let me ask you this: how you started with classic music and end up on the hip hop group?
How did I end up in a hip hop group? I love my music inspiration is my dad. My dad is a singer.
Oh wow!
He was in a band in high school. He was the heartthrob. How do you say it? Is it the women? Eres un tigre con dos mujeres. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah. No, my dad. I just called my dad a tiger. No, my dad was like the most popular. Guy
what kind of music he does?
He did a mix of soul, jazz, but he also loved rock. So he did a little rock. So I love pop, hip hop, R&B, jazz, country, Latin, reggaeton, reggae. Like, I love everything.
What are your influences in music?
Oh, my number one is Mariah Carey.
Oh, Mariah. Wow. I love her songs too.
Whitney Houston, Christina Aguilera, and one of my favorites was Christina Aguilera's Spanish album.
Me acuerdo de ti.
I can sing a little in Spanish.
Oh, okay. Let listen.
No existe un momento del día en que pueda apartarte de mí. El mundo parece distinto cuando no estás junto a mí.
Wow.
I've been wanting to do that one for a long time.
You're doing great on your Spanish.
I can sing it better than I speak it. I'm working on it.
Angie say you had a great personality.
Thank you so much. Thank you for listening. Incredible program. I can understand. Incredible program. Yeah. Great personality. Oh, you're so sweet. Muchas gracias. Thank you for
wow, you're doing so well with music. Then after that? After you were on the group,
yes.
What did you do?
So I ended up going independent for a little, and then I found on Instagram that a girl group was formed, kind of like Spice Girls, Identity King,
and what was
Destiny's
the name?
Child, Dorothy Malone. So shout out to my sisters. They're still my sisters. It was a group of up to 5 girls. And we actually were award winning. We won Best Female Pop Group of the Year. So we were honored at the Titan Arts Awards.
And then you start traveling all over US, right?
Yes. And I want to be known globally. As I mentioned before, like those that I help, they're all over the world, you know, from those I help to find jobs or to encourage them with their speaking
and you're
skills.
doing a great job. Like you are harvest like everywhere, and that's gonna be,
you know what,
really good.
Someone called me an onion.
Why?
Because they said I keep peeling at me and feeling like they're finding new things and talents. I'm like, I'm an onion.
That's funny.
Say I'm an onion. I'm like an onion. Feeling it was a compliment.
That is good.
I don't want to. I hope it smell like roses, though. Can I smell like roses?
Like it's better. I don't want
to. I can be like an onion, but can I smell like a rose?
That was funny. Okay, and then now you have your own singles, and you are promoting too, right?
I have a few singles. You can find them on all major platforms. You know, iTunes, Spotify. I can share it.
Let me write it down. Let me write it down. Can you spell me one?
One is called "Don't Run for Cover."
Don't.
Oh God, they all have symbolism. Can I explain it really quick? So "Don't Run for Cover." It's like it's ironic because I'm such a diva with my hair, and I didn't want to run for cover with the rain today.
That you're doing that.
We brought the sunshine.
This one, right?
Yes, don't run for cover. It's about just be in the moment, live your life, be free, be at peace. So it says, don't run for cover, just let it rain. Just let it rain.
Let's do one
I'm
a cappella,
dancing in the rain with you, baby. I'm dancing in rain. Don't run for cover. You may discover I can be your lover. So get wet tonight. Wow. And it's about just enjoying your life. Like, think you're standing in the rain and you're singing and dancing. That's what it is. Live your life. Enjoy every moment. Cherish it. Practice gratitude. Wake up and say the 5 things you're grateful for every morning. See how it changes your life. So that's don't run for cover. I sent you that.
I like the way you manage yourself, like inspiration, even in the music.
Yeah, I try to be inspirational.
You give good message for people.
Because you know, a little inspiration can change your entire day. And practice kindness. Can I say that? I go to my Starbucks almost every day. My baristas are my family. And I say, hi, how are you? How was your day?
And you know, saying hi is what those people change, right?
Yeah.
They sometimes they have problems like everyone else.
And
but when someone say hi, you get better.
Smile.
You remember.
Just smile at someone. Say something nice. You see something you like. Look, it's a nice shirt. That is a nice shirt. That really is a nice shirt.
It's summertime.
Great hair. You see it smiling? You see how it changes someone's day.
Yeah.
Practice kindness always, because you don't know what someone's going through. The pandemic was a rough year. We had a lot of things that we endured. I had losses. I had trauma. I lost some very special people to me. Just last week, we had the Canadian fires that polluted our air. We couldn't even have fresh air. How much did you miss fresh air?
Crazy.
You see how we take the small things for granted? When you can practice gratitude, it can really transform your perspective on your life. So that's one. I think the other one I think I said staring you can put as well. It's staring. You could put that as one. That's about being confident in who you are. I know when I step in the room. Oh, just STARING. I always forget if I leave the G off or not. It's like staring or staring.
Like that?
Yeah, because when you sing, you know, when you sing a song, you're not like singing,
okay, just let me tell the people in Spanish.
There's an A, not an E.
Okay.
Yeah. Just so they can find me.
Yeah, I know. Okay. Where?
And STARING. Yeah, you almost got it. Yes. Take out the E and put the A. Yeah, we're
like
and a T.
No. Okay.
Yes. Can I see it? Can I see it? No, you're doing amazing.
Yeah, it's good.
You're amazing.
Staring.
No. You're great. Yeah, so the staring is about being comfortable.
Just let me tell my Spanish people.
Yeah.
Chicos, tienen que esta canción buscarla en Spotify para que la escuchen. Ella en este momento nos está explicando sobre las canciones y la verdad que están bien, te hacen inspirar mucho. Le acabé de decir que su música a sí mismo como su personalidad inspira y también su historia. Okay.
Oh, thank you.
I was translating.
Thank you.
I
He
was
said,
translating what you said before.
hermosa voice. Thank you so much. He said beautiful voice.
Yeah,
See, I do
Leo is de Quito.
understand. Like I can actually speak.
Can you say hi to Quito and Cuenca, which are cities from Ecuador?
Oh, wait, where are they? What's the
Okay,
name?
Ricardo Ortega, he's my father's
Hola,
friend.
Ricardo.
He's from Cuenca. Can you say hi, Cuenca? Because
Hi,
Cuenca is a city.
Cuenca. Hola, hola,
and,
Cuenca.
and,
¿Cómo
Leo,
estás?
and Leo Armando, he's from Quito.
Okay, and the other name?
Leo.
Leo, hola, Leo. Gracias. Thank you so much for the compliment. Muchas gracias.
Awesome. So now let's talk about staring.
Yeah, so staring is about, we talked about confidence, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're worried about things like, see, I don't even take it that way. You know, I'm like, oh, language, or like, oh, you can't say it. So you bring your vibrant personality and your energy and your confidence. And you know, when you go into a room, people are staring at you. You know that they're paying attention to you. Like he said, I was vibrant. I don't even know that, right? Like I just know I'm going to make an impact. I'm going to meet great people. I'm going to make some people laugh.
You manifest.
I manifest. Manifesting is big.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Manifesting. Yes. I was trying to open a radio like 15 years ago, and I always say I'm gonna open in New York, and it took me 15 years, you know, and now we here.
He's here, Nueva York.
Starting from Quito, now we're here. Yeah.
That's so amazing. Yeah. So when you speak it into the universe and you make it happen, I say make a vision board. So you can write it on your mirror, or you can make a board with your vision and all the things that you want, and make realistic SMART goals. They call it, you can Google it, SMART goals. SMART goals. So you can actually realistically attain it.
And you know what's also important? Put a date on it, right?
Yes.
Like set your goal with a date, because maybe you want to get something, but it's gonna take long if you don't put a date.
You have to be realistic. That's where the SMART goals come in. You actually set a timeline and you measure your progress. And this is one thing I say, don't be worried about the big goal, right? So if your big goal, I'm just going to give an example, is to buy a car, right? But you haven't bought the car yet. Oh, I'm not celebrating, but you saved, you increased your savings 3 times of what you normally have. Celebrate the little wins along the way. Pat yourself on the back. Let yourself enjoy that you have overcome something. You've saved, you never knew how to save any money, right? You've been in debt. You eliminated your debt. Celebrate yourself. Because why not, right? You don't know what's going to happen tomorrow.
One step at a time.
One step at a time.
Okay, so can you do some a cappella with staring?
Yes. Oh, that was the one I did before.
Yeah, you were.
That was the.
Okay.
I see you staring at me.
Okay, that was the first one, right? Okay.
Yes.
And now you're working on 2 more, right?
I have a ballad too.
So you tell me that. Yeah.
Let's talk about that. The ballad is Farewell. And it's interesting when you listen to the song, you think it's about heartbreak. You think, oh my gosh, this person has gone through a breakup. It's not as clear.
What's the name of
black
that
and
one?
white? That's Farewell.
Farewell.
Yeah, Farewell. FARE.
You know, let me tell you something. I came here when I was 15 years old.
Yeah.
I stood 10 years and then I went back to Ecuador.
Oh.
I stood in Ecuador 5 years and then I came back 2 years ago.
Oh, okay.
So that's why my English is
your English is great. I don't know what he means. Tell him it's great.
It's okay. Farewell?
I think that's perfect. That's perfect. So Farewell is about letting go. So one thing that I do when I sing, because I'm a motivational public speaker, I speak at universities, colleges, and Fortune 500 companies. Wow. I storytell.
I know you're speaking on Mirabal.
Yes, I want the audience to know that I'm telling a story, and I want to connect to you on an emotional level so that I know that you're really feeling what I'm doing. So one thing I say, this message is farewell. It's not just about farewell to a bad relationship. It's about farewell to the negative energy in the universe. There's 2 things you guys always recommend to do. It's protect your energy and preserve your peace. Once again, your peace is priceless. There's no price tag. I don't care what is disturbing your peace. Let it out the door and say goodbye. Say it's canceled for the rest of your life or their life.
I feel like you're talking to me.
Yes, no, farewell. No, you can stay here. Yeah. But farewell to anything that is disturbing your peace. And remember the things that you can never get back, time and energy. So why would you exert your energy into something or someone that's not reciprocating it back? You want to be able to replenish your energy, and you want someone who will complement your energy. Otherwise, you're draining your energy, right? In time, you have the same 24 hours in the day. How are you going to spend your time? Are you going to be doing things that set your soul on fire, or are you not? So you have the choice And I always say you could be I said it in the speech, but I paraphrase it, Urban Latin Awards. You can be, it's actually the technical quote that I created is you can be your worst enemy or your biggest fan. I don't know if you can translate that though. Wonderful.
Ella dice que puedes ser tu mayor enemigo o tu mayor fan. Y es un mensaje muy bonito que nos está dejando en esta canción, que les invito a que vayan a Spotify y lo pongan en su lista de canciones porque ella siempre está inspirándonos. Entonces, well, keep talking.
Yeah.
I just translate.
Yes, that's perfect. That's perfect. So I love this song. It's a slower song. It's an emotional song, but I've heard a lot of feedback because people really understand and connect to the words. So the words, so you can hear it, so you can understand.
Awesome. Let me.
It's reconnecting. Oh no, it came back. My connection.
Hi guys.
So much good content. I don't want to lose it. So that song, Farewell, it goes, I never thought I'd see you again, but you left me here when I needed you the most, and I can't believe what you've done to me when you said that you would be my Prince Charming. Farewell, 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 farewell. So it's really like letting go.
I was like staring like your other song. Like.
Yeah, and usually I sing it at a very high soprano. It's like,
I know.
Farewell, but I didn't want to like go too high, so I kind of went in a more radio friendly.
The neighbors gonna be like that.
Yeah, they're gonna be like, "What's happening over there?" But it's really let go and let yourself be at peace, whatever it is that you're going through. Because when I wrote that, I had a 10-year gap between finishing the song.
Wow, 10 years.
I took a break from everything for spiritual healing and inner work, and I came back and finished the song 10 years later.
Wow.
Yeah.
So it has a strong message from you.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. Wow. And I think with that, I may need to take a break because I see my connection is breaking from that. And I'm like, can we do a brief intermission? Because I want to share the content. It's so beautiful.
Yeah, I love it. I just listen some. I'm gonna add to my Spotify.
I could not imagine losing all this good content.
I know. Okay. Estamos otra vez conectados por Instagram. Desiree se fue a conectar su teléfono. Y bueno, les invito, chicos, que se conecten a Spotify y pongan su música porque está espectacular. Y aparte de eso, ella nos inspira bastante porque es una empresaria que vive aquí en Nueva York y acaba de venir de MTV. Entonces tenemos el honor de tenerla aquí en Mirabal. La conocimos en un evento de música latina y yo digo, ¿qué hace aquí? Una persona que habla solo inglés y todo, y ella me dijo, no, yo soy de Sudamérica. Entonces me comenzó a contar sus roots, de dónde viene, y nos ha inspirado bastante. Angie nos dice, gran entrevista en inglés. Angie, ¿por qué no estás aquí desde tu planeta? También tenemos que entrevistar. Un saludo. Ricardo de Cuenca dice, gracias Carlitos y tu invitada. Someone will say, thank you for your songs.
Oh, I think I used that one. That looks good, right?
Yeah, that one looks awesome.
Okay, so I'm gonna say
bueno, chicos, ahora vamos a entrevistar a Desiree un poco más sobre qué tan importante es el networking. Aquí en Nueva York es muy importante hacer network porque aquí puedes ir conociendo personas que tienen conexiones muy importantes que te pueden llevar al éxito. Entonces, ahora que regresa Desiree, vamos a preguntarle un poco más sobre eso. Y me perdona mi inglés porque estoy todavía aclimatándome a los Nueva Yorkers. Entonces, si tengo algún problema con el inglés, pues perdónenme, chicos, pero es mi primera entrevista en inglés aquí en Mirabal y me siento muy feliz de que Desiree sea una de las primeras que vamos a entrevistar. Saludos a Carlota. Hola, Carlota, gracias por conectarte. Ahora sí le tenemos de vuelta a Desiree. Ella estaba conectando su Instagram nuevamente. Vamos a ponerla en pantalla. Ok.
Hola,
so there's so many people saying hi and congratulate to your music.
Hola. Oh, I'm going to say hi to everyone. Hola. Well, Leo,
Angie.
Leo. Okay, Leo, Angie, hola.
Carlota, hola
Gracias,
Carlota.
mi amor. Ricardo, hola. Ricardo, hola, Leo. Carlota,
yeah.
Yes.
She's from Ridgewood.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she lives here
okay.
so many years, like 20
Oh,
years.
beautiful. So I did want to say, we were talking about music. My next song you were mentioning, it's going to be an Afrobeats track as well.
Wow.
So I don't memorize all the words, so I'll paraphrase. I'm good at doing that on the spot. But
Okay.
I love how you grab on my waist, kissing and touching my face. Diving and floating away, dipping and float off this wave. I get so caught up in the moment, only for a moment. If you're looking for love and attention, you'll come in this direction. If you bring a vibe around me, you can be around me. Come and fill up on my body, you can come and find me. Caught up in the motion, don't care what people say about it. Cause if you hold me down, I'm down for you. Remember, I'm still writing the lyrics, so I had to make up some lyrics. Sorry.
No, but you're doing well. You have to record the interview.
I am paraphrasing right now. We're still in development. I have a co-artist. He
I would
goes
like
by
to
Mike.
hear the beats maybe later.
Yes,
on. You send me and
I have a beat I can get from the producer as well, but it's very early. Like I'm still working on lyrics. That's why I haven't internalized it.
I let you this so we can do the premiere here.
But it's kind of like the beat is like dun 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 dun.
Okay.
That's why it's like, if you bring a vibe around me, you can be around me.
Wow.
Come and fill up on my body. You could come and find me. You could come and find me. I'm big on acapella because the music you hide behind. But if you can't really be true to your craft, if you're not true to your craft, that means you can't sing a cappella and find the beat. So I like finding the beat within my own.
How many times a week you train your voice? Because
I know, man, I should more. My vocal coach would say more. But one thing I do is I'm a very high energy person. So instead of being like how I am in the interview, I'll go into a lower monotone voice, kind of like my radio voice, which helps protect my vocal cords. I do try to drink a lot of tea and honey and ginger to protect the larynx.
I know.
Because I'm a public speaker and I'm also servicing clients, entrepreneurs and business owners all day long.
How many conferences you do?
A lot. So I do business conferences. I have networking events. I have industry mixers. I'm an MC and host as well for them. So it's constantly
so you have
using my voice.
You have to take care of it.
You have to take care of this. Protect. That's why I say your voice is your microphone. So guard that and protect it.
Sometimes I have those problems. I hire a vocal coach.
Yes.
So now I know how to project and
a vocal coach is so.
Yeah, I used to be
good.
so timid, before.
Oh, you're amazing. You're such a good host.
now that I learned some singing lessons,
yes,
I have more confidence like as before.
I see. And congrats to you on all the work you've done all over the world, in Ecuador, here in the US, and globally. I'm not sure which country you'll go to next. I gotta come to Ecuador. I want to try some of the food.
Yeah, you should. Cuenca is a beautiful city. Quito also. you should try.
Right now,
from Ecuador, you should try the encebollado, which is really great. And this is a soup, very famous.
I love soup.
And also the ceviche. I know you may try the ceviche from
Ecuador. Version. I haven't tried it in Ecuador. I have to go to Ecuador, right?
Yeah.
Or if you have no place.
So now you have to place on your worldwide tour.
Yes.
I don't know, maybe music or entrepreneur, but you have to put Ecuador on your list.
It's on my list already.
Oh, awesome.
I'm going. That's my next trip.
You talk about networking like all the interview. Let's talk about networking. How important is in people's careers, people's life?
So your network is your network, as they say. But it's not just who knows. They say it's who knows you, right? And knowing. Are you remembered when you go into a room? Do they say, "Oh my gosh, I know Desiree, or I know Carlota and Angie and Ricardo and Leo. They're all amazing, right? Like for individual reasons, right? And they know you. That's how you know you stand out. So making sure that they remember you and you're memorable. They say it takes a short period of time to be forgettable. So make sure that you're memorable. So that's important. And then there's a quote that I talk about with branding. So branding yourself when you network, you can't just go into a room, right? You need to know who you are and what you want to be remembered for. So I say do a branding exercise. What are the top 3 things Los tres that you want people to remember you for. Okay. So if it's hardworking, you're efficient, you're personable, you're likable, you're diligent, you're dependable, whatever it may be, you're an empath, you're a nurturer. Know what at least those top 3 things are. There's a quote. I hope there's a way to translate because I always want to
tell me. I will translate in Spanish.
Okay, you want me to go word by word?
No, just say it and then I figure it out.
Your smile is your logo.
Tu sonrisa es tu logo.
Your personality is your business card.
Tu personalidad es tu tarjeta de presentación.
How you leave others feeling.
Cómo vives los sentimientos de otros.
After having an experience with you.
Después de tener una experiencia contigo.
Becomes your trademark.
Es tu marca registrada.
Sí. Wow. So your smile is your logo. Your personality is your business card. How you leave others feeling after having an experience with you becomes your trademark. Right, so it's deeper.
You know, I know that networking is important, but this point that you give me is more important than that because you go prepared, you know, in any network event that you had, right?
Yes. Wow. Absolutely. And if you're nervous or you're fearful, we talked about overcoming fear. Bring a friend. Bring someone with you as your support system. I say I have a board of directors and people who support me, a team of advisors, and I'm grateful because I'm there for them. They're there for me.
That's cool.
That will help network. You. So you don't feel afraid. You have someone with you. And eventually you're going to see yourself wander off into the wilderness by yourself because you're going to be so empowered and they're going to let the training wheels go and let you go and fly. And then you're going to soar.
Wow. You're good. Like, inspiring people. Have you talked like getting into politics?
Oh, it's so funny you said that. So I actually, one of my friends nominated me directly for the Board of Education role in the township in my township.
Wow.
And he said I couldn't think of anyone better. So that's something that's in the works. I guess you're the first public platform I've actually announced that on. I haven't said that on anyone.
That's a good question though.
Yeah, it's a really good question. A lot of people say that because they're like, you lead, you motivate, you inspire. I know my mission, no matter what platform is, as long as I have a microphone or I have a platform to help people, then I'm living out my life purpose.
Wow, that's cool. I hope you got the job and opportunity to change other people's life from politics.
You can in any way. See, that's what I want people to understand. You don't necessarily need legislation, right? Changing someone's life is doing something that helps them to feel better each day and feel more confident and sure of themselves. So it could be a compliment. It could be a referral. It could be, like I said, helping them find a job or helping them to overcome a fear. You're already changing the world by changing someone's life.
Wow, that's a good message. Entonces, chicos, si ustedes quieren cambiar, siempre creen ustedes primero, right?
Yes.
That's awesome. Well, now let's talk about your book. So you're writing a book, right?
Yes, I'm in development. I haven't really announced too much around it yet. It's still in the development stages, but I do actually have my own column. It's a column that expresses the value of marketing in your business and being visible, which is kind of aligned with branding and networking. So that's something it's through a financial planning association. So I do have my own column. But I am going to be writing a book to help entrepreneurs, business owners. I want them to feel empowered and inspired that they can do whatever they want and live their wildest dreams.
I'll be the first to buy.
Yeah, my first buyer. My editor's going to love this. Well, I don't even have an editor yet, but a future editor is really like happy right now.
You see, you manifest. That's good. You always say you got it. And it's a good way to get your dreams. So I tell all my people, manifest what you want.
Yes.
And you're going to get it.
Manifest and be intentional.
Yeah, that's another key.
Be intentional
Discipline,
with
right?
everything in your life. Live with intention, whatever it is. Like we said, set a realistic, measurable, and attainable goal. Track your progress. Get feedback. One thing people are afraid to do, I notice, is ask for feedback because they don't want the honest truth.
Yeah.
Well, what if you think those 3 things that identify your brand are actually inaccurate? And people are like, hardworking, reliable.
I know.
You're never on time for anything. No, you're like, oh, I thought that was me. So you have to get feedback from people and then go back to the drawing board. What can I do to become, I'm never on time? Set 1,000 alarms. You know, like I whatever it is that you need to do, you need to get feedback in the process so that you can actually attain that goal in your life. So
I'm gonna get note of that. Feedback is a good way to get better every day, and
absolutely.
sometimes we are afraid of is listen to criticism.
Absolutely, absolutely. Don't worry about, once again, the biggest critic is you.
Yeah,
You need to manage the inner critic within
and I
you.
think
Don't
it's
worry about the
important
world.
to get the critics from people that are better than you.
Mhm.
Because sometimes there are bad critics that from people that are selfish
And
with
get a
you.
mentor, get a
Mm-hmm.
sponsor. So a mentor is someone who can coach and guide you. A sponsor is that can actually open the doors and get you jobs or create opportunities for you. But get a mentor or a few that are not like you. I know that's what we want to do. We want to get in the comfort zone. I speak a lot about getting comfortable, being
Mm-hmm.
uncomfortable. So don't stay in your comfort zone. Get someone that maybe doesn't look like you, different nationality, race, ethnic background. So that you can expand your horizons. I say I feel well versed in any room I walk in because I have a
Mm-hmm.
very diverse upbringing. I have a blended
I
family and I'm
know.
very multicultural. So I literally can thrive in any environment. You mention it. I'm comfortable in Latin, Caucasian, African American, Asian. Like
Spanish.
I'm happy with everything.
That's
And
cool.
I can be my authentic self in any environment and be
How
embraced.
people can get in contact with you if you wanna be a mentor with them?
Yeah, so what I do is I only take serious candidates, and I say that
Uh-huh.
like a hiring manager because I mean it. If you have done your research
Mm-hmm.
and really know what you want to develop and you know what trajectory you're on and you need that help and guidance along the way, but you need to do some work, do your homework, do your research. I want to know you're serious. From a business perspective, I say contact me on LinkedIn because LinkedIn, if you're like looking to develop your career,
Mm-hmm.
that's literally the
How
personal
do
business
how do
branding
we
tool.
find you on LinkedIn?
Yeah, so you can search for me.
Okay, let me search.
Yeah, so
That will be
it's a long
live.
name. So we
Okay.
might want to type it in there, but he can send it for you
Okay,
guys.
I have your last name. So wow.
Yeah, I have a lot. It's the first one. You go down, so right there, yeah.
This
So
is
my middle
also
name is
this is
Tosade.
also good work with Google CEO, right?
Yes.
You're working very well.
Search engine
Yeah.
optimization, SEO. I call it LEO, LinkedIn engine optimization, because you
Oh,
can find me very quickly on LinkedIn. But for business
yeah.
purposes, LinkedIn. Now, if you're looking to build in a music capacity or in the industry, then I would say Instagram. And
Let's go with the LinkedIn first, so people can find you.
absolutely. And my Instagram is Women in Business Rock. And I picked that because I do believe women in business rock, but also because I want to have an inspirational handle and I want people to know my mission is business focused. But I help women and men. I help everyone. Actually, my LinkedIn's like 50% men and 50% women. So I have both.
Yeah, I
I support
see.
everybody.
I see. Okay, guys, you can find Desiree on this LinkedIn, and then we're gonna show you the Instagram.
Yes.
Okay, I have your Instagram already. So I want people to let me share this because I want people
And you can
to
play
know
one of my
your.
songs before we leave.
Yeah, why not? Let me show people your Instagram. It's so nice
Yeah,
because
you'll see the live right now.
uh-huh. Okay, so
We're
I
live.
want to show the guys this how you manage your Instagram because it's really important. Aquí arriba pueden buscar a Desire para encontrarle en Instagram. Women
Yes.
in Business Rock.
So those little circles are really key. I can reorganize and restructure it, but you can put it up there to basically it's symbolic of what your main priorities are, right? So for me, I know it's hosting, it's modeling, it's acting. I want to show a lot of visuals. I like color. I'm a very vibrant person. I want people to be attracted to the page. So that's why
cool.
you have all of that at the top, those little circles you see at the top. And then I try to pin the most important, and I say the most important, the most followers, the most likes, the most views, but not just that, the most engagement, right? Because that shows what your audience cares about. So look at the most engaged posts, pin those to the top of the profile. Right, and then try to minimize what I'm actually undergoing right now is a cleanup, duplicate posts, repetitive content, irrelevant content. I actually told one of my friends who's a casting director, show more of your casting, show more of the work that you do.
I saw a YouTube video with your highlights. in
Yes.
the
Oh,
interviews.
yes,
Those
I did
are really
sizzle
good.
reels. Sizzle reels are really, really good for your career so
Uh-huh.
that people know exactly what you're trying to do. This was, yes, from
Yeah, I see.
MTV.
You're on MTV. Wow, that's cool. I have my first artist that come from MTV then to Mirabal. That's good.
Yes. Yeah,
Who's this guy?
Bobby Schmurda, he's actually one of the top hip hop artists right now.
Wow.
He is I don't know, close to like 5 million, I think, viewers on
Wow.
Instagram. You
And
could
then
check
you're
right
on
now. I think it's
Enrutados.
about 5 million. Oh
Bravo.
yeah, you're all over
Let
my
me give
page.
like.
You're all over my page. Yes. I'm
Okay,
very
that's cool.
proud.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's really good.
Very proud to be here.
And this is the Latin Awards, right?
Yes, that was the Urban Latin Awards as well. I love how you infuse this into here. That's so cool.
Thank you. So this is your words.
I had to yell. It's loud.
Yeah, the microphone was a little kind of have problems, right? Wow, that's cool.
Thank
That's
you
cool.
so much.
So,
Yes, this is the
chicos,
modeling.
les invito que sigan a Desiree. Miren, estuvo en MTV y también vino acá a Mirabal. ¿Qué más puedo decirles, chicos? Una invitada de lujo aquí en nuestro programa. Oh, that's nice. I love your Instagram. I encourage people to follow you.
Thank you so much.
Mi gente de Ecuador, sigan a Desiree. Ella es modelo, CEO y aparte también inspira mucho porque con su empresa está cambiando vida de muchos latinos y de gente también minoritaria aquí en los Estados Unidos. Okay, Desiree, I just show your Instagram to my people so they can follow you.
Thank you so much.
And now we have a song, right, on YouTube. Can we find it so we can show the people?
Oh, I have it. I have
You
it
have it
on
on MP3, right?
Yeah, MP3. It's iTunes and Spotify. I actually will be doing a music video for my new song as well.
Awesome.
But later,
We're gonna wait.
yes.
When you do the premiere, you should come here.
I will. I'm working on. I might have 2 new videos, so we'll see.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, let me see. You have the MP3. Maybe we can.
Yeah,
play
you
the
open.
song.
I sent email.
Oh, email, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you could play just a snippet, so you guys can have something upbeat.
Awesome. Tell me, till I find the song. I would like to know how was your first day on TV. What was your main, let's say, main channel you were into?
When I first went on TV.
Yeah.
I would say, my first time technically on TV was with NYC Media. It was a co-host for a show in Brooklyn called Brooklyn Savvy TV. Hi, Tony Williams. Shout out to Tony Williams. She's the founder.
How you got into it?
I actually through volunteering. So I give back a lot. I've been awarded Volunteer of the Year. I've been awarded for my community service and my activism and for the community. So that's how I found out about it, through volunteering. I know that sounds I give back.
That's what, if you want to be successful, you have to work with the community. That's really important.
And have them as your backbone, but also give back, help others. I never asked, how can you help me? I asked, how can I help you? And that's how I led to being on TV, on magazine covers, in magazines, getting my own features, radio.
You're doing so many things.
It's from helping others and being selfless and giving to the community. So that's what I do. I volunteer. I did Meals on Wheels. I delivered food. I've done charity walks. Like, I'm always giving back to the community. So this was actually an empowerment organization for women. And they referred me to the show. And I think, honestly, I thought it was one of my best interviews because I didn't know what was right or wrong. So I just went with it. And I wasn't overthinking. I wasn't in my head. So I thought it was it was filmed in a Macy's in Brooklyn.
Wow, that's awesome.
And it was really, really great. And first time I saw myself, I got to share with my family on TV. And it was great because there were really educational topics, really good information, very knowledgeable guests, and I felt really inspiring to be on the show and sit on the panel with these powerhouse women. So,
wow, that's awesome. And then what's another, let's say the highest interview you have?
Oh, the highest on TV? I would say, actually, you know what? It was the performance that was the biggest one. Which was
MTV?
MTV, and then I did a version of, it was like Channel 11, but in Maryland, DC area.
Speaks or another one?
What was that?
Pix 11.
It was I'd have to get the name of the network. It was like that. It was their version of ABC.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'd have to check it, but that was big because I performed live on live TV. I performed with my girl group. Like I can't make a mistake. I think I was wearing a very fancy outfit. I was nervous that it would tear, and I was like, "Oh no, it's gonna tear on live TV." But it didn't tear, and my girl group did great, and we performed live, and it was absolutely amazing. So it was fantastic. That was one of my most exciting moments. And MTV, watching TRL when I was younger and being able to perform on that stage, it was so inspiring.
For us,
it was a dream.
For me, like it was my favorite channel on the 90s. So it's a great channel now, and they have so many artists now helping, right?
MTV Fresh Out, it is such an amazing show. I was so nervous at this as well as excited because I sang a cappella. Wow. Like I've done on this program, but in front of everyone on MTV.
On
stage.
MTV, how many people watching? Wow,
a lot.
So many people.
So I said I need to just go and be confident and just give it all I've got. But I didn't crack. I didn't.
I see. You're not afraid of anything now. So you're.
You know what? A little fear. Everyone. That's one thing I always say. Everyone has a little fear, right? Especially because when you reach a certain level, you always want to go higher and higher and higher, and you're your biggest competition. But a little fear means a little excitement. When you don't have those butterflies in your stomach, stop doing it because it means you're not excited anymore.
I know. Wow.
So
that's a good quote again. Okay, I have your song.
Yes.
Farewell. Let's play it.
Are you gonna play Farewell or Don't Run for Cover? Which one do you want to play?
Well, Farewell. Which one would you like me to show? Don't Run for Cover.
I think Don't Run for Cover. It has like a very. Just because it has such an upbeat, fun, and I want it. It's a Friday, it's a weekend. I want everyone to feel excited.
Okay, let's feel like it's Friday. Why you do Fridays? What are you doing Fridays?
Well, I went to MTV and I'm on the radio show with you. And then
that's a good way to finish your weekend.
I have another event, industry networking event. So I do a lot of networking because it's my version of fun.
How you catch up with so many good events?
I just keep my eyes and ears open, stay well networked. People will share it with you. Stay connected with promoters, DJs.
I would ask you to give me some of those. I would like to get into.
Keep them in your pipeline. I've got your back. You've got mine. Of course.
Awesome.
I'll get you in.
Okay, I have your song ready. So let's hear it.
Okay. This is cover.
Ok, chicos, vamos a escuchar Don't Run for Cover de Desiree.
Something's taking over me. I feel carefree. State of mind, just like an ethereal scene. You and me.
Okay, let me.
Living out our dream. Let's start tonight. Let's kick this party off right. Let's party off.
Wow,
let's party off right. Party off. Let's kick this party off right. Party off right. Party off right. Don't run for cover. Just let it rain. Just let it rain. I'm dancing in the rain. I'm dancing in the rain. I'm dancing in the. I'm dancing in the. I'm dancing in the rain. I'm dancing in the rain. I'm dancing in the. I'm dancing in the. I'm dancing in the rain. Don't run for cover. You may discover he can be your lover. So get wet tonight. Get wet tonight. It might be just what you like. Take me home tonight. Take me home tonight.
Awesome.
Baby, don't run. So let's get wet tonight. Saturate all of me. take
Oh,
all
sorry.
of me. Seasons change. I feel the rain pouring down all over me. Let's bring the thunder. Let's bring the rain. Lose yourself. Don't be ashamed. This is why we came. Don't run for cover. Just let it rain. Just let it rain. I'm dancing in the rain with you, baby. I'm dancing in the rain with you, baby. I'm dancing in the. I'm dancing in the. I'm dancing in the rain with you, baby. I'm dancing in the rain with you, baby. I'm dancing in the. I'm dancing in the. I'm dancing in the rain. Yeah.
Wow, bravo.
Thank you. Muchas gracias.
Don't dancing in the rain.
With you, baby.
Don't dancing in the rain.
With you, baby. I'm dancing in the. I'm dancing in the. We're dancing in the rain.
Bravo. Gracias, Desiree.
Thank you.
I feel so happy, you know.
Oh, I love it. Well, that's what I want my music to bring you: joy, empowerment, inspiration. So more to come. I can't wait for you guys to hear my Afro beats track. And I'm working on a
We're
Latin
gonna wait for
fusion,
it.
Latin fusion track. So
Oh,
that's
Latin
what I'm doing,
fusion.
little
Oh,
Poquito español.
I'm gonna be so happy to hear.
Yes, he's gonna be my backup dancer.
Oh, awesome. No, don't worry. No fear, no fear.
Hey.
Chicos, les invito a que sigan a Desiree en Spotify y escuchen esta canción que está espectacular. Well, Desiree, this was my first interview in English. How you feel it?
So good.
How you feel it?
You were amazing. I wouldn't believe that it was your first. I think this is gonna be a new way.
Yeah,
for
you know, in Spanish I'm really good, but
Yeah.
in English
No,
I
you are
kind of like
great
have
in-
to figure out the words when I speak, but I
Tu
feel
inglés
better.
es muy bien.
Gracias.
Ah,
Your
you see what I
Spanish
did
is
there?
doing good.
Hablo un poquito.
Un
era
poquito.
you know,
Okay.
getting better.
Do you have some words for the people that are watching you right now? Any words that you want to give it to them?
Absolutely. And I think I want to echo the sentiment again, you know, believe in yourself or no one else will. And just know that you deserve a seat at the table. I don't care if you look different, you sound different, you're uniquely and beautifully you. Keep dancing in the rain. People are going to keep staring at you.
Also, you're a good poet.
I use my songs.
Well, guys, this is Mirabal Radio. Thank you, Desiree. I hope you come here again with your new songs and talk about your life empowerment.
I will.
How you seen yourself in 5 years?
You know, besides being the ruler of the universe, no.
Oh.
I hope to keep inspiring change to help people find the best version of themselves. So if that's through politics, great. If that's through speaking on stages all over the world, then wonderful. But I will continue to use my voice as my microphone, and I will continue to uplift others on their journey. There's a quote that says, "I'm not giving up my torch, thank you." Because if we each have a torch, there's a lot more light. Let's translate Let's translate that line by line. I'm not giving up my torch.
Y yo no voy a dejar ¿cómo sería? Mi fuego. No voy a renunciar a mi fuego.
Gracias.
Gracias.
Thank you. Because if we each have a torch,
porque si todos tenemos nuestro fuego,
there's a lot more light.
Va a haber más luz. Wow, so that's a huge quote. I love
that's
it.
That's a famous female historian, actually, who wrote that, Gloria Steinem. So I'm very big on. I'm very historical. I'm very philosophical.
That's good. In an interview, when you interview someone like you is powerful and gives a good message for people.
Ooh, he got chills.
Yeah, I know.
His jacket, he has so many chills from his interview.
Thank you, Desiree. I'm so happy. Thank you for being my first English interview.
Yes, it's my honor.
And you know, you're inspiring. Keep doing. I hope you get all your goals. And I hope to see you in 5 years, like, I don't know, maybe president of the United States.
We'll see. Not the first female, because there are some female presidents. But I want to say also, because we have such a big following from Ecuador. You know, once again, si se puede.
Sí se puede.
Muchas gracias por todo. I am so honored to be here, and I'm here for you and anything that you need in your individual, amazing, wonderful, magical journeys.
Thank you so much, chicos. Esto ha sido todo aquí en Enrutados, nuestra primera entrevista en inglés con Desiree. Vine directamente desde MTV acá a Mirabal Radio. Qué felicidad que me da. Bueno, chicos, esto ha sido todo. Bye, 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 bye.
Besos.
Bye, mis enrutados. Nos vemos pronto. Besos de Desiree. You wanna go singing?
Huh?
You wanna say bye singing?
Adios. What's the song to sing?
I don't know.
Part?
You know a Selena song?
Oh,
Bidi, bidi, bam, bam. No, no.
oh, bidi bidi bum bum, bidi 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 bum bum, bidi 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 bidi.
Ok, nos vamos cantando bonito aquí con Desiree. Esto ha sido todo en Enrutados. Chao, chicos.
Bye.